Oh, hey, Hurston. Good news. It looks like your friends finally arrived.
Thanks for the info. Let me know if you hear anything else.
Maybe next time we can chat over drinks.
Sure. First round's on me.
I should have guessed that Gaius was the cause of that hubbub. Oh, right. I was just showing Milla around. She wanted to learn more about Olympius.
You people can't do anything without Spyrex.
That's a bitter pill. Until recently, it would have thrown me into a rage.
Ugh, don't do that!
Hey there.
We meet again, Musee. I had heard you were here.
Well, you heard correctly.
Yes, Olympians are really no different from we Rhizamaxians, once you get to know them. What a very Olympian way of thinking. You really get a sense of people when you stop to talk with them.
Yeah, I hear you.
Rowen brought me up to speed with what's been happening. So, you're the former Maxwell.
And you're some sort of big shot? Is that it?
The biggest shot. He's a king for crying out loud.
Whoop-de-doo. I'm the Lord of Spirits. Beat that.
I must admit, I'm fascinated. So these fractured dimensions undoubtedly do exist. But I digress. Ludger, I need to know if you're truly worthy of carrying the fate of the world on your shoulders. Death.
Seems fair enough.
Dying isn't allowed.
How exactly do you want him to prove it?
Bring me into a fractured dimension, so I might see his actions for myself.
Vera here. We've detected a new fractured dimension. The rift is in Canbelar. Please depart for it immediately.
Perfect timing.
I'll come too. I want to watch you end a world.
You know, Ludger's been doing a pretty good job out there.
I hope you're right. Will you accompany us, Musee?
No, I have to search for Milla.
I understand your concern, but worry not. She set out to deal with our crisis. There is no doubt in my mind that she will appear before us.
Indeed, you're right. It's just the sort of woman she is.
So, you probably don't know, but I'm a reporter now. Mind if I whip up a human interest piece on you?
That would completely blow my cover.
Oh, no problem. I won't run it until after you finish your work.
Finishing it could take years.
No worries, I can wait.
In that case, do whatever you deem fit.
Awesome, thank you! This'll be the story of a lifetime! But hold on, if you wanted to talk to Ludger, why didn't you just call him on his GHS? I can give you his number if you don't have it.
No thanks. Rowen was kind enough to program this, but...
Let me guess. Technology's not exactly your thing?
It's time to show me around one of those fractured dimensions.
Best story ever!
So this is a fractured dimension.
Waymarker response detected. Commence retrieval.
There's a waymarker here.
What do we do?
First, we try to find the thing that sticks out the most from the prime dimension. That's usually the catalyst.
Isn't this your hometown? Notice anything unusual?
It's as if there's a pall in the air.
Well, the first step in reporting is to ask around.
It wasn't supposed to be like this. This is wrong. Why do you vex me so? Who are you people?
Wingul?
More would-be assassins vying for my head. Rest assured, no guards shall fly to my rescue. I'm a lonely king who deserves to die. But first, I will make you rue the moment you dare to set foot in my throne room.
Agreed. This world is but one outcome. Perhaps this is the bitter fruit born from a mistake of my own making. Mianliying.
Bayalti din yuai kaira din yin. Terkuraya lin yalyo din.
Jibiti yayo liying kiwung tin.
Erston? Erston, you came back. Please, Erston, try to forgive me.
What happened?
Must you make me say it? It started when you began talking about abdicating the throne and abandoning your people.
Why would Gaius do that?
Carla was fading. You wanted to be with her at the end.
Carla, her illness.
Who's Carla?
Gaius's little sister.
I know that once you make a decision, you never waver in it. So I begged Carla to help you refocus your attention on your kingly duties. She agreed to help, but I never thought that she would.
To prevent me from going through with abdicating, she took her own life.
Erston, forgive me! I never dreamed that would happen. You must believe me, please!
Her death broke this world's Gaius, and he left the public eye forever.
What? You're not Erston!
I'm not the Erston you know, that much is true. But believe me, I understand how he must have felt.
But your tongue! Erston Outway was my only true friend. You could never understand him.
So the possibility existed for us to be friends.
Clearly he didn't feel the same about me. Erston abandoned me along with his people. Why? Damn it, Erston! Tell me why!
He's the catalyst!
Ludger didn't even need to help this time.
Are you really up for this, Gaius?
This brutality is what it takes to destroy a world, right? How can I presume to judge Ludger without first having walked a mile in his shoes? Now! So this is the Divergence catalyst.
This one's different from my sister.
He's using a booster!
This guy's scary! Do something!
Crushing blow! Wait, smasher! Arc fire! Blaze blue! Hunting phoenix! Moonlight assault!
Nice lightning!
Dark projection! Dark projection! Dark
My sword cries out! The one blade to vanquish evil! Absolute domination! Fool!
You okay with this?
I do what must be done.
Figures you'd say that.
You've gotten stronger!
We have no limits.
Hey! You better not underestimate me.
This is the result of my hard work! Heck yeah!
Ersten, save me, please!
To sit upon that throne means embracing the needs of the many and forsaking the needs of the one. To rule is to accept a lonely life. A king must discard his own sense of self.
It was too much for me.
Indeed. Ludger, I leave the rest to you. Well done.
Look, Ludger, the waymarker! Hey, you did pretty good there.
Good job back there. So that was a fractured dimension. It's true. I spent many sleepless nights wondering whether I should abdicate the throne for Carla's sake. But when it was all said and done, I chose to remain king. Do you know why? Spoken like a true Olympian. But I suppose you are right, in a way. I cherish my contact with people. It's a source of great personal strength. I suppose that a king's duty to offer guidance to his people is what appealed to me about leadership in the first place. Mark my words, Ludger. There's a lesson for you in this. Destroying worlds requires a sense of detachment, one that will corrode the strongest of souls. If you continue to fight on your own, the isolation will consume you someday.
Isolation means being alone, right? So there's no problem, because Ludger's got all of us.
That's big talk from a little girl.
Talking is my specialty.
You know, Gaius, they say the more the merrier about a lot of things, including support.
I suppose you're right. Feel free to call on me if you ever need help. Or if you just feel like grabbing a drink.
Whoa, nicely done, Ludger. It's not every day you become drinking buddies with a king.
You picking up the tab?
No, we'll split the bill evenly.
Guess you're not that close of a buddy.
Man, I'll be an old lady before I can finally publish this story about Gaius. Guess I gotta be. He's not the easiest guy to read, but I know there's a lot going on in that head of his. If I put in the time and effort, I know I'll figure out what makes Gaius tick eventually. Kinda the same with you. But don't worry, I'm not gonna write some trashy tell-all, you know.
News! You've been cleared to travel to Laran Sea Haven and Drellin! In fact, I'm just about to head out to Drellin on a little business myself.
What kind of business?
A different kind. I'm a mighty busy girl. Hassling you isn't my only job, you know.
I feel ya. I've got a lot going on, too.
So, what do you say, Jude? Up for a quick direct tether?
I appreciate the offer, but I'll pass.
Hey, I like your clothes. Looks like you and I see eye to eye when it comes to fashion.
Just to be clear, I have no intention of growing a beard.
Everyone is staring. I'm starting to worry their gazes are going to burn a hole straight through me.
Well, you do stand out a bit.
Would you take a look at my GHS for me? It appears to be broken. What? I need to insert some sort of power source, you say? That was laughable. Can't any of these fools provide a respectable challenge?